So people behind you probably think that you're the worst driver in Houston.
Yeah.
Well, Houston drivers, we all have all kinds of excuses for our bad driving, right? But one Houston man can blame it all on his truck. His brand new 2024 Ford F-150 is randomly just slamming on the brakes suddenly on Houston's highways.
Yeah, he tried getting it fixed, but isn't getting any traction. So he turned to 2 Helps You to find out what his options are. Our Gage Golding is digging for answers before someone gets hurt.
Brian Kattchee couldn't have been happier to buy his brand new Ford F-150 Lariat last December. That is, until he started driving it.
When did you first realize that your brand new truck has a problem?
A few days of purchasing it, suddenly this whole thing turns red. The whole display right here flashes red, and it hits the brakes. And it's not soft, it's enough to pull you out of your seat.
When using the adaptive cruise control, the truck seemingly has a mind of its own. Ryan taking us along for a ride on 290 through Jersey Village.
And I'm actually going to turn this on now since no one's behind us.
In a matter of just 30 seconds, the truck starts acting up.
He goes by and he says he's still talking with his contact and getting information.
So it just did it?
Yeah, but it didn't freak out totally.
But wait, it did something similar a few seconds later before this.
There you go.
And we're in the middle of the freeway here, and it just wants to come to a stop almost.
Yeah.
In a matter of just a few miles, his truck slamming on the brakes 7 times before we simply had enough.
But we were driving.
Whoa.
Yep, there you go. Asked to speak to the team or whoever.
Jeez.
You get the point. There's no rhyme or reason for when or why the truck slams on the brakes. But one thing's clear, it wouldn't take much for this truck to cause an accident.
So people behind you probably think that you're the worst driver in Houston.
Yeah.
Ryan brought his Ford F-150 back here to Joe Myers Ford. It's where he bought it. It sat here for nearly 3 months. The techs replacing parts, working on it, but never able to actually figure out what's wrong with it. The dealership talking to Ford, and the service director telling me today that the only option they have is for Ford to buy the truck back from Ryan. But here's the thing, that process, it's already taking weeks.
You're kind of stuck monkey in the middle, if you will.
Yeah. They just need to make it right by me. That's all I really ever wanted.
Ford says they're looking into Ryan's case, but they didn't have an answer for us today. In Houston, Gage Golding, KPRC 2 News.
Seen anything like this?
Gage, thank you. Well, you can reach out to us anytime by going to click2houston.com/2helpsyou.